Hey VC, Steve here with a collection update video, and a lot of this stuff I've been sitting on for a while. Decided I better show it before I forget showing it. A bunch of stuff I'm really stoked about having, a couple of things I've never heard before, and some all-time classics. Yes. In the background, of course, we'll be listening to one of my favorite albums by Bolt Thrower, which is For the Victory. Bought this cassette back in 1994. Of course, it's Earache. But it needs no introduction because you better know this album. One of the best. Anyway, bought it and listened to it probably in the fall of '94, I want to say. And we went on a trip to Colorado. And this album takes me to that mountainous scene of Colorado. It was snow-capped, fall weather, fall colors, and beautiful United States of America. And listening to this British gem right here. But anyway, that's what's playing in the background. I'm gonna try to keep it down so I don't have to yell over it. But I'll kick off with this collection. So I'll kick off with the CDs, a couple of CDs. Picked up Malevolent Creations, The Ten Commandments, which I've had several copies of this, and I always turn up missing. So I haven't had this album actually in probably about 5 or 6 years. So having it again in my collection, it's my favorite Malevolent Creation album. Of course, 1991, just a banger of an album, and this brings me closer to having all the 91 death metal releases. I think I'm only missing Tiamat and maybe some EPs. But anyway, yeah, this is a great freaking album. It's one of my damn favorites from 1991, and just so excited about having it. It comes with demos, which I have the demo reissue they sent out, which I showed in the previous collection update. But yep, Malevolent Creation, The Ten Commandments, and some of these are used. I picked up at a local record store, and they had some CDs. I finally got a copy of this Vader double EP CD, and it's got Blood, and it's also got Reign Forever World on it, which Reign Forever World has a couple covers on it. They did a really badass cover of Destruction's Total Disaster. Do a freaking phenomenal job on Mayhem's Freezing Moon cover. They do a Judas Priest cover too as well. But I love the production, especially on the Blood portion. The production of this album freaking rules. I love the way the drum tone sounds, the guitar tones, vocals, perfectly mixed. Good stuff. Hopefully you heard it. I'll post links, of course, in case you haven't, but I'd be surprised if nobody's heard of this album. Next up, it's a band formed in 1977. I wrote some notes. 2004 is when this is Satan's Host, and if I remember, it's Burning the Born Again. It's black and death metal, and their discovery, their catalog, I should say, has some really cool power metal albums too. But whenever I was looking this band up, I was surprised to find out they were formed in 1977. So they've been around for a while. They got a number of albums. This just so happens to be my favorite one. Of course, hopefully you've heard of this. This is some evil, satanic sounding black metal from, I believe they're from Denver, Colorado. Yeah, Denver, Colorado. But Satan's Host, Burning the Born Again. Let's keep on going. I'll show you a couple of vinyls. Of course, this one needs no introduction. Finally got this again. I have the picture disc and I have the CD, but I just wanted just the regular black wax version, which this is not black wax. I believe it's on orange. It's my favorite King Diamond album. Sounds the closest to Merciful Fate era. Of course, Everybody really knows this album. It's just a fantastic piece of music. And look at that freaking artwork. I believe this, of course, 1986. My paper keeps on blowing down. 1986 is when this was released. It's a phenomenal album. Phenomenal. So another one. Got some more death metal, of course. Cyanide, The Dying Truth. Love that artwork. Absolutely love this freaking death metal album, released in 1992. What I like most about this album, there's a bird sheet, collage picture. It's not super technical. The drums are pulverizing on this album. I love the way they recorded the drums, and this is the original mixed version. I got off Hell's Headbangers, by the way. But I love the guitar tone in this. It's kind of set back. The drums are up front. That kick drum just freaking nothing but bass. It's a pounding freaking sound. Of course, that snare is way up in the front of the mix. The guitar tone on this it reminds me of a little bit of Celtic Frost, but they seem to use a chorus pedal on it. So I love the quality of their guitar tone distortion. Sounds phenomenal on this. Vocals kind of remind me of like Baphomet kind of style vocals, real deep guttural. It's a fantastic death doom album. Probably one of the best, to be honest with you. It's one of my favorites. But Cyanide, The Dying Truth. Show another vinyl. Of course, the reissues of Sabotage, Edge of Thorns. One of my favorite albums from 1993. Just phenomenal stuff. Of course, I needs no introduction. This is the first without John Olivia on vocals, and I believe it's the last album with Chris Olivia. But fantastic album. Just gorgeous artwork. That artwork is awesome. And I believe I've showed it before, and I'll show it again. This is the actual cassette I bought. No, that's not it. This is the actual cassette I bought in 1993. So having this on wax now is freaking awesome. Killer album. Recommended songs to look up is I love Edge of Thorns, Follow Me, Damien. I love that song, Damien. Degrees of Sanity. Just phenomenal stuff. Sabotage, Edge of Thorns. Might as well just knock out the vinyls. Been listening to this band quite a bit. This is Cradle of Filth, Bittersweets to Succubi. Play with words, but it's basically I want to say it's a compilation, and they redid songs off of Principles Made Evil. Oh, The Principle of Evil Made Flesh. This is actually the first Cradle of Filth album I ever owned when it came out. I believe in 2002. But yeah, I was at the record shop, and this just grabbed my attention. I grabbed it immediately. My favorite songs on this is Born in a Burial Gown. That cover, No Time to Cry. I think it's a Sisters of Mercy cover. I could be wrong. All Hope and Eclipse. And then I love Summer Dying Fast. I love the keyboard work in that. Black Goddess Rises Part 2. Freaking insane. It's a damn good album. I know a lot of people really don't like Cradle of Filth, but there's a couple albums I really like. I like the earlier stuff, Dusk to Dawn and Cruelty and the Beast, and of course this EP. I want to get From the Cradle to the Grave EP as well. It's got some really cool shit on it. But yeah, just having a Midian, that's another one I want to get. But just having this one in my collection makes me smile, because this is an absolute freaking banger. It's Cradle of Filth, Bittersweets to Succubi. And the last, so I go from darkness to this one. I picked this one up. It's Bloodgood Detonation. It's a Christian, like traditional heavy metal, speed metal band. Really good. Sounds like Omen a little bit. It sounds like Mayhem, not Mayhem, Manila Road, sorry. Love the artwork to this. That castle gate, that's freaking killer. It's a really good album. Positive lyrics, of course, but outstanding vocals, killer freaking guitar work. And it comes on this yellow. I was at the record shop and it just stood out. I remember listening to this a lot when I was a kid. I listened to a lot of the Christian metal bands there for a little bit, and this is one of the ones I remember the most. What Good, Detonation. Look at that artwork, fantastic. And that's killer. But that's the last of that. So I'll go to the CDs. Got Sarkader, Swedish death metal, blackened death metal, a little bit of thrash in it. And I think these kids are still in high school, and this album freaking bangs. But name of the album, I think it's self-titled. And of course I'll post links in the description. Kind of have a Viking theme, I believe. Outstanding vocals. The drums on this is freaking wicked. Guitar work is wicked damn good shit. So definitely look this one up, Cicada. Another one is Witch's Mark, Witching Metal Ritual, which is kind of speed metal-y, power metal. Really damn good stuff. I was so stoked when I got this. This is a really killer freaking album. So another one you need to check out if you haven't. Witch's Mark. God dang. Freaking killer shit. The artwork, I'll show you the artwork a little bit better. If I can get it out of here, of course. Some dudes and some girls. Looks like a gang fight. We got a pentagram in the wall there. You can see. But it's just a fun album. Good one to listen to. So another one I'll stick on a link to. Another one, man. This one is a freaking banger. Released in 2004. A band from Chile. This is Thorn of Fire. I knew I'd forget the name. Excavated Gnostic Manifestation. Some killer ass death metal. This album is freaking awesome. I've listened to it several times. They're not doing anything new, just really killer freaking death metal. Love the melodies in this. It's aggressive focused tones. Has a little bit of a black metal tinge to it at times. Just fantastic death metal right here. So Thorn of Fire. I'm not going to repeat that title, but you'll find it in the description. Good stuff. Another one, this one freaking rules. Revenge, Vendetta, bands from Colombia. It's a thrash metal, almost speed metal, badassness. Love the artwork. I couldn't grab the vinyl, but I just grabbed the CD because I didn't know what it sounded like. Now I wish I grabbed the vinyl because that's killer artwork and the album's awesome. What I did a couple weeks ago, there was a couple bands I had some extra money, so I was kind of just going through YouTube, typing in speed metal or thrash metal and seeing if there was some bands I'd never heard of. And this was one of them, and this brought this one up, and listened to it and immediately freaking grabbed it. I love the artwork on this. Kind of reminds me of Little Darkness. Cool stuff. Bullet belts all around the edge of the perimeter of the CD. But another banger, just absolutely awesome speed thrash, blackened thrash, or whatever you want to call it. Just good stuff. Another banger. I've seen this shown by Maze of Torment. He talked about this album. I've never heard of this band, but they're from Athens, Greece, and it's called Dead Congregation, Promulgation of the Fall. And this band rules. And everybody knows I'm a big incantation fan. If not, you can go back and look at some of my videos. Can't get that out of there, but reminds me a lot of incantation. It has a lot of that sound to them. Just really killer fucking death metal. Brutal as fuck, heavy as hell, doomy at moments, just good stuff. Yes. And then last but not least, I just grabbed this in the used bin. I never heard of it before. I didn't know they had an album out. I think it was released in 2015. Didn't know if they had anything after, because I just really didn't pay attention to them after that one Green album. I can't remember what it's called. The one after Midian. But I decided just to grab it because I love the artwork. So it's Cradle of Filth, Hammer of the Witches. Which has this, of course, and then the original artwork right in the back. But this is fantastic. I was telling Life Eternal the other day, I was like, how's their newer stuff sound? Because this album fucking rules. It has a death metal, melodic death metal sound to it, and I love how they didn't overdo it with the keyboards. There's keyboards in it, synth work, but I don't know, just fantastic melodic death metal. That's what this is. Some people say this is a black metal band, but this sounds like melodic death metal. Just damn good stuff. But anyway, that concludes my video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Thinking I'm gonna do that, my favorite glam metal top 10 here soon. I've been putting it off, but I think I'm gonna do that soon. I might do a response to my favorite second tier death metal albums to Maze of Torment and Analog Archives. They did that, but they showed all the good ones, so it made it hard to find something different. So there might be a couple of the same ones, guys. Watch this till the end, which most people don't. A couple people do, but anyway, y'all have a good one. I think I'm gonna kick back and listen to Voivod here in a little bit, and while this uploads, you have a good one. Later.